Ladies and gentlemen and ladies and gents, welcome. It's Sunday morning, and we got Aaliyah
Baby, you don't know what
with
you
two
do to me.
features
Between me and you, I
between
feel
me
like
and you.
chemistry.
She
I
shows
won't let no
chemistry.
one.
She ain't gonna let nobody come take your place, y'all. All right, that's too loud for me. Can't have that. We're gonna be right about there. All right. Can y'all handle that? Because I can. We're gonna minimize them. But again, that is Aaliyah. She's got this Timberland person talking about one in a million. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some talking we need to do. I'm warming up some food because I'm gonna be eating my dinner that last night that I prepared for breakfast. Because I don't feel like eating no breakfast food this morning. I feel like eating that stuff because that stuff is, ooh, man, explosive. All right. Oh, I gotta watch the words I use because Google censors videos. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, we got some things to talk about. We're gonna take the gloves off, so to speak. I've done a couple of videos lately telling everybody that you're not gonna find anybody talking about this stuff, especially not in the realm and depth of what it's talking about. So all of you SatPackers, we told you your bonds had a maturity date of, pay attention, 5 years. December is that fifth year. Pay attention. We accelerated the maturity date, but no, you guys didn't know what to do. Okay, so we're going to give you an option of what you can do, not telling you what you can't do. Now, hold on now. What we're about to show you is not a toy. You don't do this because you think you can, and you don't listen to Bard or ChatGPT tell you. You actually have to do research. Before I go on, even before I show you guys this, let me explain something so that you get it. I spoke with a young man. Aaliyah, you know how much I care about you, young lady. Anything and everything I could ever need. Hold on, Aaliyah. And let's have a conversation. As a matter of fact, I'm going to leave the music off for the rest of the video. Shut up. No, there are some people out there opening their mouths, and I need them just to shut up because it ain't for them that I'm doing that. I'm doing that because it's a very serious matter because the information you're about to receive is, well, dangerous, but correcting everything as far as your wealth status. So let me help you out. Now, hold on now. I do also want to let you know that there have been quite a few of you that I did consults with. Gave you information, told you, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. I even showed you the law, gave you your foundation so that you could reprogram your mind to understand what the law is as opposed to what you're going to be told by somebody telling you you can't do something. And many of you haven't applied the information. You got a wealth of information during a consult because even the consult yesterday, the video was 2 hours and 18 minutes. It would have been longer, but the individual contacted me at the last minute, reminding me of the consult, and I wasn't prepared for it because the rules are you have to not call me, but email me or text me a day in advance, reminding me of the scheduled consult. I have too much going on to be focused, so because I didn't have time to prepare for the consult, I just had to give him the consult with no holds barred. In other words, no room for error. It turned out very good. He got the information he needed, but he could have gotten a lot more if I had been truly prepared because that means I could have gone into all depths. However, during the consult, there was something that was brought up. He thought it was insignificant. The information he spoke of was very significant because I could tell him exactly where certain agencies were getting ready to head his way because they gave hints of it, and I thought that that's what I heard, but I could not understand why they were doing it until he mentioned the conversation of something that was going on. And I'm like, okay, so that's the angle they're going at. This is what you need to do. That's the third consult in a row that I had to tell people exactly the angle the government was coming at them. One person even told me, I just got a letter in the mail. Opens up the letter and it identifies exactly what we had just talked about, what I was telling them that they were getting ready to do. They let you know what they're getting ready to do by the language. Having dealt with so many attorneys in the past and so many letters worded so many ways, I can automatically see where they're going because they don't have any new tricks, ladies and gentlemen. Papa ain't got no brand new bag when it comes to the government. Okay, Papa is still using that rather tattered old bag that nobody else wants to get near because it smells like fish. Okay? I smell something fishy. So let's get to this conversation. There was a young man I did a consult with 2 weeks ago, this coming Monday, and the young man was talking about, I do research, and he didn't understand me. And I know you guys are not understanding me. Research is not going to Google. Research is not going to YouTube. That is not research, people. So many people do this lazy research. Look, so that you all get it. I grew up as one of Jehovah's Witnesses. The unique thing about Jehovah's Witnesses, oh no, I'm still a Jehovah's Witness and will be for eternity. Excuse me, eternal finity. My word. Patented. Don't even think about it. Ladies and gentlemen, Jehovah's Witnesses teach you how to do research. You don't just do a little bit of research, they teach you how to do research. They teach you how to go to the foundation. Oh no, you guys are researching now publications. And see, that's the crackheads that couldn't get enough. So they didn't understand the puff, puff, pass, pass. So they just keep puffing and puffing and puffing and taking in all of the stupid aroma. Those are the stupid people who say things like that. How I've always wondered how people gonna tell me what I did and how I was taught. Lord have mercy. I may ignore those stupid people. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. They taught me how to do research. It helped a whole lot in school. Man, I was able to get reports done a lot quicker than everybody else. I was able to bring out things that everybody else weren't finding. I was able to. That's why you keep hearing me talk about the foundation of things, ladies and gentlemen, going to the foundation, understanding how it started, and understanding how we got here, and understanding what changes were made. You don't have to study the whole law, you just have to understand what is and is not law. You have to understand. All rise. The matter before the court is blah blah blah. Excuse me. Excuse me. Um, what is your jurisdiction? No, no, You just gonna be calling names? What is your jurisdiction? I haven't heard nobody establish what the jurisdiction is. You just said the name of some stupid court. And until the court identifies itself and establishes jurisdiction, it remains stupid because it remains unconstitutional. So, what's your jurisdiction? Y'all can't say stupid. Y'all get in trouble. Okay, but you must challenge jurisdiction at the very onset. Doesn't matter what they do after that, because on appeal, they never dealt with the jurisdiction issue. And the forbidden fruit doctrine, that means they denied me due process. This has to be dismissed with prejudice. That's just the way it is, ladies and gentlemen. Jurisdiction must be challenged off the bat. Don't let them call no name and you say, yes, Your Honor, I heal. You can't do that. You can't go, yes. Is your name blah, blah. You can't go, none of that. Oh, no, before we can even go into that, I got to challenge your jurisdiction. Yeah, you seem to be operating and acting and all of that stuff, but I needs to make sure where I am. I have a right to understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on. Oh, and I ain't got no mental disability. What I got is a right to know what the jurisdiction is. So before you start thinking that you're going to be, getting some exercise in of authority, you can't exercise nothing until you take off the chastity belt and explain what your jurisdiction is. Do you see? Now, y'all can't talk like that. Uh, whew, Lord have mercy. Let me tell you again. Even if you think you can talk like that to these idiots, Let me warn you, you cannot do that. There are consequences when you do that. I know how to do that and remain in honor at the same time. Whew. So when a young man told me he did research, I told him you didn't do any research. All you did was watch a couple of videos. Said that's not research. You don't sit up there. I said you see my videos. I show you guys where I'm getting the information. That's to let you know that's your starting point. That's where you're to go. He We've had several conversations after that. He didn't get it until the fourth or fifth conversation. Then he says, "No, okay, yeah, you're right. I didn't do any research." I'm like, because he's a younger generation. I think he said he was 22 years old. Younger generation. That younger generation, they weren't taught to do research. They have tablets and computers and they watch television in school. They weren't taught to do research. Shame on society. Shame on society for putting people through that. So, the rest of you, you're going to have to do research on this information. Pay attention. We spent almost 11 minutes preparing you. I believe it is well worth it, and I think you're going to believe it is well worth it too. Now, we're not going to be covering this subject often. I'm just pointing you in a direction. I'm letting you know what we've been doing. We started in 2012. Then we created the SatPacs 2017 and improved on them. Told you guys they were bonds because they were private issuances. Don't have to register them. But did you know that on your private bonds you get to claim an OID? Hold on. I've just been pulling this up just to prove it. See, the exact origins of IOU. So the first thing, see, bond issuance. Hold on. An original issuer's discount. Now, hold on. Then we have original issuer's discount under the IRC, the Internal Revenue Code. Now, after we get the Internal Revenue Code, now you guys are going to get the, I think I'll put the links for all three conversations, but you guys are going to get this one right here. Okay, this is the Internal Revenue Code that allows interest on tax-exempt bonds being deductible if the bond meets certain requirements. The bonds you have are tax-exempt. The credits have nothing to do with the bond. The credits that you receive were for you to collateralize your bond. Pay attention. Were for you to collateralize your bond. You support it with that. Because it is your estate that received the credits, then work out an agreement between you and your estate, which is what you did. Go back and take a look at the way your so-called SatPac is written. You have an agreement with your estate. That agreement allows you, pay attention, to sit up there and cash in on the bond at maturity. But you're going to have to read the document so that you can understand the writing of the document. Like I said, everything was done purposely. This was to help you gain control of your securities. Well, what is the number one thing you can do as a security? Create your own stupid bonds. There is no money, people. Congress shall make nothing but gold and silver as money. There is no money. There has never been money in the United States. Everybody uses that word money as if it's interchangeable with something of value. They think dollar bills are money. Dollar bills are not money. It tells you right on the bill, this note is legal tender good for the payment of debts. It's not money. It's only a bill of exchange. Okay, getting back to this, ladies and gentlemen, what I had to do, and this is not long, but what I had to do is I just had to go ahead and explain. Now it says the credit worthiness of the issuer. I don't have to worry about the issuer's credit worthiness. That's my estate. And it's got the collateral backing the bond. So I don't have to worry about its credit worthiness. Oh, by the way, did you know that even if you don't receive payments, you can still do an OID? But now you're going to have to learn what OIDs are. Okay? That's what these long conversations, well, this one ain't long. This one should be a little bit long. Come on now. Okay, we're all the way down here, but you guys are going to get this, and I'm going to just say ta-da. Now, I'm going to let y'all in on this, okay? I'm going to let y'all in on this. This even talks about promissory note issued by the Federal Reserve agent for its face value. I'm going to let y'all in on this information. We're going to copy some links from Google. Okay, give me 1 second. Yeah, it lets me do the share thing. So let's do that. No, we don't want to do that. I just need the link. Give me 1 second. Copy. Whew. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing for each of y'all. Okay, you're going to have a Google account to get back to Bard. Need to report a legal issue with this response. You can report legal issues under data protection, copyright, and other laws. Shut up. So you guys are going to receive this. Now, a lot of people, there are going to be some people who are going to get mad, y'all, of this information, because some of y'all ain't going to do your research. This is only to get you started. So you need to understand. Now, don't be emailing me, asking me, well, what about this? And what about that? Sorry, this ain't that type of world. Now, sorry, Aaliyah, come on back in here because we're about to end this video. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get the links. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the links. She's going to give y'all anything and everything. Oh, it didn't give me the link. It copied everything. I don't want everything. I want the links. So y'all have to excuse me while I it's going to send the links to an email, and I'm going to let it send the links to an email. It should just give me the link, but it ain't going to give it to me. And so now I got to go do business. So we're going to let y'all go while I go take care of this. Y'all take care. We will talk soon. You give me a very good feeling all day long. Gotta go.